I bet you she's going to come up with some excuse so she can't be deposed. Hi and welcome to Blossom Talk. I'm Kjersti Flo, and here on my channel I talk about my good and bad experiences in Hollywood. Lately, mostly about my bad experiences, which keeps getting worse. If you watched my channel lately, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to talk a lot about that in this episode, but I want to point out a few things. So if you're not up to date yet, I received a subpoena from Google that wants all my information, all my private data from my YouTube channel, including credit card information, bank information, everything from Blake Lively's team. And they sent this to 16 YouTubers altogether. Some of them are bigger YouTube channels. Some of them have like 300 subscribers. You won't believe this, you guys. First of all, I have to say that this is a threat to everyone that trusts Google. If they can just share your personal data on a few days' notice with someone that has nothing to do with you, that is fighting a civil lawsuit with someone else, and because you are a creator or a journalist reporting on it, this is a risk you have to take. That's not the world I want to live in. And I really hope that Google sees this and other people are putting also pressure on Google about this. These things should not even be discussed in a country where freedom of speech is appreciated and everyone believes in the freedom of press. Or not everyone, obviously. Blake Lively does not believe in the freedom of press.
The media is never going to be your friend. Some people like to smile in front of you, but you know, it's always nasty. They'll always take things and spend them.
Anyways, what I wanted to point out here now are some of these creators that have been targeted by this. One, it's so insane. She's an astrologer. She had, at this point, when they sent her this subpoena, she had 300 subscribers on YouTube, meaning she's not even monetized. She doesn't even make money from making these videos on her YouTube channel. I saw that Perez Hilton mentioned her, and I saw a lot of people went over to her channel to support her and subscribe to her channel. So I wish all of you could do the same, just to show them that by talking about us, you will support us even more. And I think she's one of those who really needs it because she has such a small channel. I saw now she has 1,600 subscribers, which is amazing. Her YouTube channel is called Astrology with Janessa. I will leave a link in my description so you can go there and show her some love. That would be amazing. I looked at some of her videos. She's just basically combining astrology into reading the legal papers.
So in this video, we are going to look at the court documents that reference that potential deposition day. And of course, we'll put it in context energetically and astrologically.
What does Blake Lively want her private information for? This is just intimidating and scare tactics that they're using, and it's horrendous, and it has to be stopped. Also, if you're interested, tomorrow there is a hearing where Blake Lively is trying to push the judge to give her more time so she can subpoena more people or depose more people. She wants to push discovery until the end of September, I think, the 30th of September. So I think Brian Friedman is going to have a say in this, hopefully, and stop this from happening so they can just like ruin more people's lives. And you have to remember, these small creators, they can't afford to hire expensive lawyers to fight this. They haven't done anything wrong. It's just so mind-boggling to me, you guys. It's so disturbing. So if you want to listen in to that hearing, you can. It's a public hearing. Please don't record it. That's illegal. The hearing is tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern time. And here's the number: 646-453-442. And then you have the conference ID number, which is 358-639-322. Anyways, in the middle of this, Blake Lively is going to be subpoenaed on Thursday. And of course, she's making a spectacle out of it and saying that she can't be subpoenaed in Brian Friedman's offices because it's a threat to her and she's a celebrity and she needs special treatment. So Brian Friedman has been responding to this and saying that why does she need this protective order? She should be treated like everyone else. And they have a very secure building and she can have security coming in with her. They have a way in the back that she can walk in there. I mean, it doesn't really matter where she is. If they're going to be paparazzis outside, they're going to come to her lawyer's office and be outside. this is just another reason for her to delay this deposition and to make, to make arguments about her safety. So it won't happen on Thursday. I bet you she's going to come up with some excuse so she can't be deposed. I think that's one of the reasons why she subpoenaed all the creators right now, because then we would be busy talking about each other and how upset we are about the subpoena and forget about looking at her. But we're not going to forget about Blake Lively and what she's up to here. So she's basically afraid that there's going to be paparazzis there and that it feels like there's a setup for intimidation for her. She doesn't feel safe. It's interesting how she is so worried about her own safety and privacy while she's willing to go after us. And I now realized actually Paris Hilton isn't one of the people who received this. We're all women except for Andy Signor. As far as I know at this point, it's all female creators that they have attacked with this. So it's so interesting to me that Blake Lively is asking for special treatment because she's a celebrity and she's so scared for her privacy, while the rest of us, she wants our bank information and credit card numbers. I mean, anyways, I really hope the judge does not allow this. There should be no special treatment for Blake Lively for her deposition. When she sued Justin Baldoni, she must know that she will be deposed when there's a lawsuit here, and that she has to tell her story to his lawyer. I mean, what does she expect? That you can just sue someone and then not be willing to testify about it? I mean, what? I mean, what I think she's doing here, she's out on this fishing expedition now, trying to find some kind of, I don't know, co-conspiracy theory between all YouTubers or something like that. Anyways, thank you, Anne, for sending me this. So she sent me this screenshot, which I find fascinating. She says here, so this is a Reddit post, and it says a shout out to Same Girl Different Time on TikTok who found this. So she went into Ezra Hudson's, the legal firm's homepage, and Ezra Hudson, as you might know, is Blake Lively's lawyer, and she's the one who signed off all the subpoenas to Google. And it says here that seems that Ezra Hudson's firm removed her presentation on freedom of speech on social media in the workplace. Isn't this ironic, all of it? So she had a speech somewhere talking about the freedom of speech and social media and use of social media in the workplace. And then apparently when you click on that now, you get this error message, page not found. They removed it. I did actually go in and check, and they did remove it. So you can no longer watch her speech or read her speech on freedom of speech. I guess maybe she changed her mind about freedom of speech. She doesn't think that everyone should have freedom of speech, except Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. Anyways, this made me happy, actually. Thank you, Glenda, for sending me this. She saw this interview that Colin Jost did. He's the Weekend Update guy at SNL. He's very funny. And of course, he's married to Scarlett Johansson, who's now been crowned the most successful box office actress of all time. She's also now on the top this year of most successful box office actor or actresses. So she's even beating out the guys here. Great for Scarlett, or for Ryan Reynolds' ex-wife that he left for Blake Lively and allegedly cheated on. Anyway, she's happily married to Colin Jost now, and he was interviewed on Entertainment Tonight. He was asked, about her success and what he thought about it, and then he made this joke.
I guess also when you think about it, combined, me and her are probably one of the top couples at the box office ever, right? You know what I mean? And she's probably doing a little bit more of that lifting, but combined, you know what I mean? That could be a huge record too.
Yes, that's exactly what Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds was priding themselves to be this summer when they both had movies out, Deadpool versus Wolverine, and It Ends With Us, blah, blah, blah. People magazine even did a story on it saying Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively are first married couple to top box office since Bruce Willis and Demi Moore in 1990. So it looks like Colin Jost was taking a dig at Ryan Reynolds there. I'm sure he really dislikes him. I mean, I'm sure Scarlett has told him some stories about her ex-husband, and she's not a fan of him. We know she's not a fan of Ryan Reynolds, and who can blame her or anyone from what we know now? I also think that Ryan Reynolds is the brain behind all of these subpoenas. Maybe him and Nick Shapiro has been sitting together, like, how can we punish these people? How can we make them pay? Anyways, you guys, that's it for me today. I'm gonna continue doing research on legal stuff to fight my subpoena. I'm refusing to let it take any time away from me that I would spend on covering this case, though, just so you know. So please, if you want to support me, please just keep watching my videos, the entire video, because that gets my viewer counts up. And if you comment and like and share, that's amazing too. And do it with the other content creators that have been subpoenaed as well. I think that is the best way to go now to support everyone. Just like watch people's channels, subscribe to them, and give them support that way. Anyways, I thought I was leaving Hollywood, being here in Mallorca in Spain, and now I realized all the celebrities are here. I just saw that Oprah Winfrey's here with Gail and Kris Jenner. They're all on their private yachts, of course, and Jennifer Aniston with her new hubby, this guy called Jim Curtis, a hypnotherapist and a life coach. I like that for her. I think it's good for her to find someone that's not in Hollywood. And they were here with Jason Bateman and Amanda Anke. They're good friends. And also I saw, of course, Justin Bieber's here with Hailey and their little son. They've been walking on the harbor down at Antrax several times. They've been spotted there, and he's been posting about it on his Instagram. And I also saw Margot Robbie is here. So Mallorca is the celebrity destination, I think, this year for sure. Anyways, this is a beautiful island, and I can't blame anyone who wants to go here for vacation. So yeah. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching and for supporting me and for all the love you've been sending and support. It means so, so much to me. Anyways, if you haven't subscribed yet, of course, please do, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss an episode of Blossom Talk. And you can follow me on Instagram as well. There's a link in my description. I'm trying to be a little more active there, but it's a lot. It's a lot right now. Anyways, thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.